Hey, what up, family? Oh, man. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, folks. Today, I'm not okay, man. I just got a call from the apartment complex that, was quote unquote willing to work with me. I'm not gonna say that they're not, but due to the fact that I have a rental collection on my shit, that is the only thing standing in my way of being approved. And now I just got called this morning basically trying to see if I was going to be able to pay that this week, because if I don't, then they're going to have to cancel my application. I ain't gonna lie, it's putting a real damper in my spirit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold you. I would consider this, I guess, in a sense of reasonable doubt, because it's just like everything looked like it was about to push through, and all that. And now I got this little situation on top of this job that I'm working at, the second job, the morning job that I go to every morning. The hours ain't really, matching up, so that means the paychecks is not going to be what I need them to be. Fuck what I wanted to be, but what I need them to be. So now I'm in a real bind, and I guess I don't like saying shit like this, but to make matters even worse, me and the woman who is technically my fiance, I guess I can say technically in a sense, because of where we stand at right now. We got into it last night after like a real bad day, for real. I mean, like, probably one of my quote unquote worst days, as far as like work wise go. Like, nothing went right, you know what I mean? And I left out the house with so much positivity in the world, I ain't gonna hold you, I really did, only for things to go left. And I did try to pick my spirits up. I did try to get things sitchy once I got to the second job, because the second job is the one I've been at for almost 3 years now. So it's like I know how to operate that. I know how to get through that. But then I get there and kind of get blindsided, because I thought, I was going to the job that I normally always have help at every Sunday, only to find out I wasn't going to have no help. And on top of that, it was like one hell of a night. Like, truth be told, I somehow managed to make it through it with no problems, no situations and whatnot. And I started to perk up there, because the people that I work with there, they ain't like the other job. You know what I mean? They different. They ain't on that type of time with you. But yeah, after all that, I came home to a real bad argument with my wife, I guess soon to be ex-wife. I don't honestly know. When she get drunk, she get in her feelings, and we go at it about everything that's been going on. She don't like what's going on. She don't like the situation we in. She not happy, which I ain't gonna sit here and say I can blame her. Shit, I understand, but it's like I'm trying to get us out of this little jam, and it's like I feel really unappreciated, you know what I mean? And it's like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel like the devil's trying to, shake me the fuck up for real. Like, it seemed like just when shit go, the way I needed to go, it's like he can't allow that to, take place. He gotta shake me up, motherfucker. He gotta, as they say in the Bible, sift me like wheat. And I ain't gonna hold you. It really kind of did shake me up. I mean, I'm I'm not going to say I'm holding solid on my faith and my belief, but I still have faith that God is going to pull me through. But it's like, you know, of all times for this to take place, this take place now. And I mean, today it seemed like we were, you know, kind of on, you know, somewhat good terms and whatnot, but I don't know technically where we stand. I don't know if we really going through with this whole just co-parent thing and we're not going to be together or whatever the case going to be. It would really be like a damper to my spirits if that was to take place, because this is somebody I've been with for almost 14 years, a decade and a half almost. You know, I didn't put a lot of my time and my life into this relationship, and I ain't gonna say I've been the best boyfriend or husband, whatever you want to consider me. You know, I've made my mistakes in this relationship. I got my flaws and my, you know, yeah, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm perfect, but I do try. Like I'm not gonna sit here and actually be on some whole, oh, I gave it my 100% all and ooh and da da da. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. That'd be a lot of me. You know, but I did try. You know, I wrecked my brain into the point of no return just to figure out how to get up out of this mind, to not be in this situation. And everything has failed, you know, for the most part, other than me picking up this job, but it don't even really look like this job gonna work. I mean, luckily for me, I did reach out to the people that was trying to, you know, book me for an interview. I got an interview tomorrow with them at another Broken Egg, and they right across the street from the current job that I'm at, J. Alexander's. So that would make things a little bit easier, because then I wouldn't have to worry about, you know, having to come all the way down here. Sorry, you ain't see my finger when I did that, but all the way down here just to go all the way back that way and then try to make it up here that same night. I wouldn't have to worry about being late to my other job. I would be able to be on time, you know, which would be a plus. But I don't know, dog. Like, things ain't looking the brightest. I'm trying to keep hope alive, because it's like, you know, I keep hearing this phrase in my head the whole time I'm going through this whole little situation, saying that, you know, when shit not going your way or when things not going right, that's how you know God's working. And I really want to believe, Lord. Honestly, I really want to believe, Lord, but I ain't gonna sit here and act like I ain't got no doubt. I ain't got no uncertainty. But I'ma definitely keep on fighting. I'ma keep on praying, you know, that God pulled me through this. I would really love to keep my family in Georgia, even if we don't stay together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole little, you know, in itself. But, you know, that little situation is kind of like, man, look, if you ain't never gonna like my family, you know, which I ain't gonna say I blame anybody for that either. Like, I love my family. Don't get me the line. I love my family, but it'd be some days where it'd be like, dog, I wish I was a part of a whole nother yeah. But like, if you ain't gonna like my family and you know ain't none of this ever gonna change, you might as well just end this with me, you know, and just allow me to be a parent to my child, to my kids. Let me be a father to my kids, because at the end of the day, that's really all I want to be. You know, I want to be the father that I didn't have. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie, like, I am getting discouraged, but I am keeping hope alive that God's gonna pull me through. I really need a sign. I'm just here to show y'all, like, man, for real, I'm going through trials and tribulations just like y'all, man. I ain't posting up all this motivational, positive shit for nothing. I ain't acting like I ain't going through nothing, man. I'm going through the struggle just like everybody else out here, baby. I ain't perfect. And I don't care what race you are, what sexuality you are, what you identify as, and they say in this new generation. I'm not used to that. I'm still getting used to that. The whole I'm a man, but I identify as a woman thing. I ain't gonna hold you. That's still new to me. I'm from the 90s, baby. I was born 1990, baby. I was born in the 90s, and I was coming up in the early 2000s. I ain't never heard none of this about no I identify as a woman, even though I was born a man or whatever that is. It was if you was born a man, you a man. If you were born a woman, you are a woman. Now the whole thing of, you know, some people feel like they were meant to be something or whatever. I have heard that, but I don't, you know. But like I said, I ain't got nothing against nobody. Live your life, living your truth. If you believe you are a woman, whatever, dog. Let it be. If you believe you are a woman, then hey, I respect your decision. If you are not a straight man, if you are a gay man, I respect your decision. If you are not black, because this ain't just for African Americans, or as they call us, niggas. And for all those who don't know what that word really means, go look it up. And I think I want to say in the Ethiopian country or wherever. I know it was in Africa. That's all I know, because I seen this and I looked it up for myself. I do my own research. If you look it up, the word is negus, Negus, and it means king or queen, royalty. So when I'm saying, because when I look at the word and I see it, I don't see negus, I see niggas, the way we pronounce it. I mean, not the way we pronounce it, but the thing that we call each other. We call each other niggas. That's my nigga, that's my dog. So I don't know how y'all use it, but when I'm using it, you feel me? I'm addressing you as a king or as queen. You hear me? It's royalty, because that's what to me you are. We are all heirs to the throne. You hear me? And it's just that part right there. When I say that, is just strictly for my Christian brothers and sisters out there who believe in Jesus Christ. But even if you don't, man, you still are, to me, in my opinion, the heir to the throne of God, because we are children of God. We were made by God. We were created by God. You know what I mean? No matter what religion you believe in, whether you Muslim, whether you Jewish, whether you Christian, whether you I forgot the name of it. Buddhist. No, Buddhists don't believe in God. That's right. Is it Hindi? If I say that wrong, dog, anybody who actually is of the Hinduism religion, please correct me. I apologize. I ain't trying to offend nobody, because there's way too many religions in the world, dog. I didn't looked it up and seen Confucianism, all that. It's crazy. I don't care what walk of life you walk, though. In my opinion, we all heirs to the throne, your own throne. Even if you don't believe in God, you an heir to a throne. The throne is your family, your household, your kingdom. You feel me? You are the king or queen of that household. So when I call you my nigga, I don't mean it in that derogatory ass way that these mofos use it. I use it in the way of king, queen. I look at it as the racist word is nigger. With the sound like you fucking growling at a nigga and shit. When I say my nigga, to me that's different. So, I mean, hey, take it how you want to. I ain't here to tell nobody how to walk or live their life. But look up the word negus. And for any black person out there, or whatever you want to call yourself, Hebrew, whatever. If you are of the African diaspora, my friend, tell me that word don't look like niggas. Like, we know how they pronounce it. But when you look at that word, Negus, don't tell me that don't look like niggas to you. So to all my niggas out there, and just because I'm a God-fearing man don't mean I don't speak the way I speak. God told me come as the way I am, bruh. Because it ain't about understand, as I understand that whatever comes out of your mouth is technically really coming from the heart, which means that your heart is either pure or impure. But as far as I'm concerned, ain't none of y'all without flaw, ain't none of y'all without sin. So let's keep it 1,000 right now. As they say, he without sin shall cast the first stone. And ain't none of y'all Jesus Christ. And I don't mean those who actually have the name Jesus, because I know there are some people out here walking around who mama and daddy named them Jesus, and I ain't gonna get into that. That's out of my jurisdiction. But you are not the Messiah himself, Yahshua, or is it Yahshua? Yahshua, some shit like that. Trust me, I know the Hebrew name for the brother. Okay. Like I told you, I've dived into all different kinds of religions, not just Christianity, brother. He's known by many names in many different walks of life. But in my opinion, and this is mine, you ain't got to believe me. So for all the Christians out there who about to send me to hell for this, get off my damn channel and mind your goddamn business. Mind the business that pay you. But, yeah, he go by many names, but it's still the same person to me. In my opinion, I am a firm believer in the man Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, who did walk this earth, who did rise from the dead after he was crucified on the cross. I believe all that, brother. And I got some friends that don't. And hey, I respect you for whatever you believe in, bruh. I ain't gonna hold you. Just talking to y'all just really just like kind of brighten my day up. And if you made it this far in the video, I swear to God, I love you. And it would really mean the world to me, dog, if you would actually help support this channel. This ain't even about just supporting me. Support this channel by going to cop that 31-day affirmation pack, that monthly affirmation pack, bro. I tell you the truth. Affirmations do work. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that if you go around here talking about you are the greatest, you are the greatest, you are the greatest, that you are going to be the greatest automatically like that. You hear me? This ain't like this. You ain't Thanos, homeboy, and this ain't the Infinity Stones. For all my Marvel fans out there who know about what I'm talking about. But it ain't gonna happen overnight. Because to me, in my opinion, affirmations are to help reprogram your mind. And if you can reprogram your mind, you can change your life. God gave you the power to change your reality, Wanda Maximoff. Once again, to all my Marvel fans, I'm a big Marvel head, so forgive me if I'm using lines to anybody that don't understand. But you have the power to change your reality. God gave you that power. All things can be done through the Lord Jesus, through the Heavenly Father. Yes, I know. So I'm gonna try to stay strong for all y'all, and just keep me in your prayers. And I promise to do the same. And we can ignite and each of us can ignite each other's faith and help us push through to the positive and break these barriers, overcome obstacles, and do whatever it is that we want to do. So to all of you who have made it this far in the video, once again, my brothers and sisters, I love you. And I am grateful for you. And if you can, please like and share and subscribe to this channel, man. And we can help people one video at a time, one step at a time, one day at a time. That is the mission. That is the goal. I'm going to keep doing these journal entries, man. Showing you my real life. I ain't going to hide nothing from y'all. And showing you my journey and my growth, so you see the power of the power that you actually really have and what you can really do with it. But till next time, dog, love you all. Peace.